Welcome to Hidden in History.
Hey doc, I've got a terrible fever, pounding headache, and I think my appendix just rage quit my body.
Ah, yes, classic case of excess black bile. I prescribe leeching, a honey enema, and goat pee twice a day.
I'm just gonna die, aren't I?
Probably, but your humors will be immaculate.
So, your ancient Greek doctor just diagnosed you with excess black bile and handed you a leech, a jar of goat pee, and something disturbingly labelled honey enema, do not refrigerate. It sounds insane, and it was, but back then this was cutting-edge healthcare. Welcome to 400 BCE, where medicine was based on balancing body fluids, whispering to gods, and occasionally being licked by a snake in your sleep. Before x-rays, antibiotics, or even hand soap, Greek doctors were diagnosing depression as moist brain, prescribing donkey milk for fevers, and treating hemorrhoids with burning hot metal pokers. And the wildest part? Somehow, this bizarre system helped lay the foundation for modern medicine. So today we're diving deep, and I mean honey enema deep, into how ancient Greece tried to heal you and very nearly killed you in the process. The four humours. The ancient Greek medical system revolved around one beautifully bad idea: the four humours. This was the belief that your body was ruled by four fluids: blood, warm and wet; phlegm, cold and wet; yellow bile, hot and dry. Black bile, cold and dry. Balance them and you're healthy. Unbalance them and, well, enjoy your goat poop compress. If you were depressed, too much black bile. Irritable, excess yellow bile. Coughing and lazy, clearly phlegm overload. And if you were overly energetic or romantic, probably too much blood. This theory stuck for over 2,000 years. Even medieval European doctors swore by it. Hippocrates, the OG doctor. Let's talk about the man, the myth, the medical license, Hippocrates. Born around 460 BCE on the island of Kos, Hippocrates is often called the father of medicine, though honestly he might better be called the father of really good medical guessing. He rejected supernatural causes for illness, arguing that disease came from natural imbalances, not the wrath of angry gods. Groundbreaking for the time. He and his followers wrote the Hippocratic corpus, over 60 medical texts covering everything from epilepsy to childbirth to battlefield wounds. Fun fact, the Hippocratic corpus describes more than 300 diseases and explains almost none of them correctly. Oh, and yes, first do no harm is probably not something Hippocrates actually said, but it sounds good, right? Insane treatments. Now, let's talk treatments. Because some of these sound like rejected dares from Fear Factor. Cough? Drink boiled snails. Fever? Take a cold bath and eat nothing for 3 days. Hemorrhoids? Apply burning hot irons directly to the affected region. Toothache? Pour vinegar in your mouth and bite on a burning twig. Seizures? Try blood from a gladiator. Or maybe a nice skull amulet from a criminal who was hanged on a Tuesday. Even their prescriptions were wild. Take equal parts donkey milk, crushed poppy seeds and stale wine. Apply to chest. Repeat nightly. And yes, honey enemas were a real thing, used to cleanse the bowels and sweeten the temperament. Because nothing improves your mood like being syrup injected from below. Gods, temples, and snake medicine. Now, if you didn't trust the neighborhood doctor with his goat pee ointments, you could always go to a temple. Specifically, the Asclepion, sacred healing center dedicated to Asclepius, the god of medicine. Here's how it worked. You'd show up sick, sleep in the temple, called incubation, get visited by sacred non-poisonous snakes that slithered over your body as you slept, wake up and describe your dream to a priest, get your divine diagnosis and cure. Sometimes it worked. possibly because these temples actually practiced decent hygiene, used herbal remedies, and kept patients away from stress. So, ancient placebo effect. Also, the famous medical symbol with a snake on a staff? Yeah, that's from Asclepius's rod, because in ancient Greece, snakes were healing. Go figure. Surgery. When things got serious. Surgery in ancient Greece, oh, they did it. Just not gently. Doctors could reset broken bones, treat wounds, drain abscesses, and even perform trepanation, drilling a hole in the skull to release bad spirits or pressure. This was done without anesthetic, of course, unless you count wine and biting a stick. Greek surgical tools were surprisingly advanced: scalpels, forceps, bone saws, and cauterizing irons, many of which looked suspiciously like medieval torture gear. The good stuff they got right. To be fair, the Greeks weren't total quacks. They emphasized diet, exercise, and environment. They kept extensive case notes, tracking symptoms and treatments over time. Hippocrates taught that the brain controlled thought, which is more than some early Romans believed. And they introduced the idea that doctors should observe, not just guess and pray. So while they were still prescribing cow urine for warts, they were also pioneering clinical observation, early epidemiology, and even ethics in medicine. So next time you gripe about your doctor Googling your symptoms, remember, it could be worse. You could be lying in an ancient Greek temple covered in goat dung, bleeding from your ears, while a priest waves a snake over your face. If this ancient medical nightmare made you laugh, cry, or clutch your modern prescription bottle a little tighter, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more wild, disgusting, and hilarious slices of the past. This is Hidden in History, where ancient cures usually caused more problems than the disease.
Today, we use blood tests, antibiotics, and MRI scans.
His spleen's too spicy, we must bleed him. And also, vibes are off.
And that man was considered the top physician.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of the next Hidden in History video.